It's been a long time getting back over here, so we're here. Just trying to get live, and there was a lot of crashing going on. Had to close everything up and then come in again. Now, this is what we're doing. We're going to get into Archangel Michael and Jesus. Get some messages from these oracle cards. Detach. Shield yourself at the bottom. Lean on God. Surrender to the divine. Detach and surrender. What we're doing. To explain. Surrendering to the divine. Prayer. gonna get this volume up a little bit.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae.
We're going for the Jesus messages.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Amen. Gloria Patri, et Filio, et Spiritui Sancto, sicut erat in principio, et nunc et semper, et in saecula saeculorum. Amen. Domine Iesu, dimite nobis, debita nostra, salva nos ab igne inferni, perduc in caelum omnes animas, presertem eae, quae misericordiae Tuae maxime indigent. Iesu mites et humilius corde, fac cor meum sicut tuum. O Maria, sine labi concenta, ora pro nobis, qui ad et consucimus. Sacratissimum cor Iesu, in te confio, o mi Iesu, venie et misericordiae Tuae
First card came out.
Domini,
It says the message here, but I'll show you the picture. I am with you always.
Quintum mysterium dolorosum, crucifixionem Domini nostri Iesu Christi.
If someone needs
We
to
offer
find
this rose
Jesus,
and we thank Jesus for his great love for us, which led him to be crucified alive. We ask forgiveness for all the times that we rejected God by not fulfilling his commandments of love, the times we crucified our neighbor with our selfishness or omission. We ask, Lord, to help us be like him in our love of our brothers. Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen
if anyone needs Jesus
adveniat
messages
regnum tuum, fiat
or a sign from
voluntas
God
tua, sicut in cielo
or
et in terra.
signs from God
Pater
other than
nostrum
um,
quotidianum da
other
nobis
things that
hodie,
people are
et
doing
dimite
that
nobis debita
they're not
nostra,
supposed to be
sicut et
doing
nos dimittimus debitoribus nostris,
if they
et
had
ne nos inducas
good
in
life
tentationem,
purpose.
sed libera nos a malo. Amen.
This is how you
Ave
stay
Maria,
stable.
gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in
I am with you
mulieribus,
always,
et
even unto the
benedictus
end of the
fructus
world.
ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro
Matthew
nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora
chapter
mortis
28, verse
nostrae.
20.
Amen. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Detach from
Sancta
the
Maria,
situation.
Mater Dei,
Surrender
ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in
to the
hora
divine.
mortis nostrae. Amen.
It's what we're doing now.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum,
Just to give
benedicta tu
better
in
explanation
mulieribus,
of what surrender to
et
the divine
benedictus
means, not
fructus
just only
ventris
sitting
tui,
and doing nothing,
Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei,
not
ora
even
pro nobis peccatoribus,
praying. That's not
nunc et in hora mortis nostrae.
how it
Amen.
goes.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Next card.
Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis
Interesting.
Amen. Ave
It's
Maria,
backwards here
gratia
if we want to get to
Dominus
know her,
tecum,
but
benedicta tu
it says
in
exactly
mulieribus,
what
et
is happening now.
benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei,
Pray
ora pro
always.
nobis
See,
peccatoribus, nunc et in hora
it
mortis
says
nostrae.
surrender to the
Amen.
divine,
Ave
detached surrender to
Maria,
to the
gratia
divine.
plena, Dominus tecum,
I am with you always,
benedicta tu in
even
mulieribus,
unto the end of the world.
et benedictus
Pray
fructus
always.
ventris tui, Iesus.
At least do something.
Sancta Maria, Mater Dei,
If it's
ora
not
pro
prayer, it's
nobis
meditation. If
peccatoribus,
it's not meditation, it
nunc et
is
in hora mortis
doing
nostrae.
intentions,
Amen. Ave Maria,
being stable,
gratia plena, Dominus
finding
tecum,
oneself,
benedicta tu in
like
mulieribus,
centering
et
self,
benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria,
filtering
Mater
out
Dei,
the
ora pro nobis peccatoribus,
drama, fear,
nunc et in hora mortis nostrae.
because
Amen.
that's what's going on.
Ave Maria, gratia plena,
Luke chapter
Dominus
23,
tecum,
26. I'm going to be looking
benedicta
up
tu in
into these.
mulieribus, et benedictus
Nothing
fructus
shall be
ventris
impossible
tui,
unto you.
Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Amen.
I see if someone
Ave
needs
Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum,
guidance
benedicta tu in mulieribus,
because they
et
didn't have it
benedictus
when they were
fructus
younger,
ventris tui,
this
Iesus.
is where we're going.
Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc
Judge
et in
not that
hora
you
mortis
be not
nostrae.
judged.
Amen. Ave Maria,
Judge not that you
gratia plena,
be not judged.
Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus,
I'm going to be looking up into
nunc
the
et in hora
chapters
mortis
here, and
nostrae.
uh,
Amen.
and when I'm looking up into it, I'll go
Gloria
to the
Patri, et Filio, et
I'll
Spiritui
go
Sancto,
online and then I'll
sic ut
stop
erat
the
in
prayer,
principio,
talk about the
et nunc
verses,
et semper, et in
then
saecula
go back,
saeculorum.
bring the prayer up
Amen.
again.
Domine Iesus, finite nobis, debita nostra, salva nos ab ignem, perduc in caelum omnes anima, estertem ea, quae misericordiae Tuae maxime indigent. Iesum vite et humili, fac cor meum sicut tuum. O Maria, sine savi concepta, ora pro nobis qui ad et concinus.
Let
Sacratissimum
me
cor Iesu,
look
in
up.
te confio, humilie, venie et misericordiae Tuae per merita onerum sancti tui. Domine, sancti sacerdotes
Matthew 28, and this is how you can look up
da
Google
nobis multos sanctos sacerdotes. Primum
28:20.
mysterium gloriosum, resurrectionem Domini nostri Iesu Christi a
Okay,
mortuis.
let's pause the prayer and let's read the. What does God want to tell us a story about? Most likely Jesus, because it is most likely Jesus that wants to give us a story. You know, he has a story to say as well, and it might resonate for you. Okay, if some other thing is not resonating, if love situations are not resonating for you, according to tarot, this will resonate for you. So Matthew 28 20 reads, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you. And surely I am with you always to the very end of the age. This verse is the concluding statement of the Great Commission in Matthew 28, where Jesus instructs his disciples to go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them and teaching them to obey all his commands. The final part of the verse assures them of his continued presence and support, even until the end of time, which means when you baptize, Jesus is there. Understand now? I hope some people do. I hope they read about teaching, to obey everything that he has said. So if he says something to save you or to save someone, you're supposed to be listening. Now, this can correlate to being a vessel. Disciples was vessels. Now, those disciples are going to have to do their work. Doesn't matter how, if there's going to be a blockage, issues, problems, people questioning, judging, criticizing, more like a skeptical type, you know. And I do believe each and every one of us will actually come across skepticals, even though we have our own beliefs. Okay. And this, I feel, is a very interesting live that's happening right now. Okay. Pray always. Something that Catholics always say to each other. If other types don't say it, they should. Other people, other than Catholics, don't say it, they should. Um, Now we're going to go to Luke. That is, and I hope this is refreshing for people so that they can come out of the drama, the fear, and where you should run to or go to stay away from it and actually meditate. Okay. There's so many different ways of meditation. So now 21:36, let's read this verse. And it's part of the New Testament, which, I'm still about it. I'm good about New Testaments, and Matthew is also in the New Testament. Okay, Luke 21:36 in the New Testament instructs believers to be on the watch at all times and pray that you may be able to escape all that is about to happen, and that you may be able to stand before the Son of Man, which is, you will be able to not just only stand before Jesus, but feel his presence. Not just like physically, because a lot of things, guys, in the Bible is metaphoric. You can't say that you're going to. No one can say this. Um, you're going to stand before Jesus. Nah, that's going to be more on a spiritual level, more of a metaphorical level. This verse emphasizes the importance of spiritual alertness. Sorry, I was about to say awareness. It even brings, see, I was just talking about it and I didn't really read that. But then look, here comes the word spiritual. um, this verse um, emphasizes the importance of spiritual alertness and prayer, particularly in anticipation of future events. Event. Oh my words. Yeah. Some things is happening. Um, in anticipation of future events and the coming of Christ. So they speak about future events. Anyone wants to talk in the class why it's why it's mentioning future events and things of the nature of what we don't know as of yet. And that, you know, this emphasizes the importance of spiritual alertness and prayer while in anticipation of future events, which means praying and also knowing. There's like a knowing. Also with that, it's about helping that future event to happen along the way so that nothing, gets in the way, right? Or nothing interrupts or ends the whole thing that needs to happen. So be always on the watch at all times and pray that you may be able to escape that all is about to happen. And if whatever that is, let's hope it's not bad. Okay. We're not going to always think about um, bad because that's not, that's what we're going to manifest. Nothing shall be impossible unto you. Let's get with Matthew again. 17. Too many. A famous Bible verse emphasizes the power of faith. Um, even small amounts to achieve great things. It's talking about you're not supposed to always have this big, huge faith that overtakes everything in order for things to work. um, it's more like you're going to have to rely on the small things and see that as either a sign, affirmations, confirmations. It's like every step of the way. Um, Now, hold on a second. I'm going to be getting something. Hold on. Have to drink. So, according to altogether, okay, altogether equals 2. Reassurance, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. Pray always, nothing shall be impossible unto you. Now, the this part with Matthew verse is a famous Bible verse according to Google, right? But I will do believe what Google says about religion and verses, Bible verses, because it goes by, what people have been saying. It states that if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you can tell a mountain to move, and it will. Nothing will be impossible for you. This verse is often interpreted as a metaphor for the power of faith to overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles. Of course, you have been actually hearing people talking about placing seeds in people's minds, right? And negative seeds or whatever. Now, how about positive seeds? Always talking about the negative seeds being placed in the mind. Let's go back to the prayer.
We offer this rose and ask forgiveness for the times we took too long to make a sacramental confession, keeping our soul from being reborn to God, the times we didn't help our brothers out of a wrong life to live in the light of Christ. We ask the Lord to free us of all the errors and biases that keep us away from the life of grace and dwell in his kingdom of light. Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, adveniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimite nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimitimus debitoribus nostris, et ne nos inducas in tentationem, sed libera nos a malo. Amen. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
This is
Santa
meditation
Maria,
and prayer.
Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Amen. Ave Maria, gratia plena,
Says
Dominus
what to
tecum,
do.
benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae.
So we don't need to have huge faith, big
Ave
faith.
Maria, gratia
We don't
plena,
need to have
Dominus tecum,
the biggest seed
benedicta
ever of
tu in
faith,
mulieribus,
just a little bit,
et benedictus
and
fructus ventris
you will
tui,
get
Iesus.
where you're
Sancta
going.
Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis
So this means you don't need to do much,
nunc et in
just a
hora
little bit.
mortis nostrae.
Mm,
Amen.
Starts from there,
Ave Maria,
but it has to be
gratia plena,
positive,
Dominus tecum,
not negative.
benedicta tu in
That's when people
mulieribus,
start talking about the negative
et
seeds, and they
benedictus
better stop
fructus
talking about it.
ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in
We're
hora
gonna finish at
mortis
35
nostrae.
minutes.
Amen. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Amen.
Now we're done. According to how this is going, of how I'm feeling this is going, I like how this is going. I really do. And it said it exactly. Just a little bit of faith is all you need. You don't need huge optimism, like you're trying so hard. Just a little bit is enough. So I'll see you guys in the next live. And I hope this gets you and whoever is gonna be coming across this, that you get a little bit alleviated from all the drama, all the chaos, all the fear, all the kind of like giving a little bit of a confidence there of if it's worth having the faith, if it's worth to continue on. And I do believe this is, and I do feel strongly, this has been a good live stream according to how I'm feeling. And I'll see you guys on the next. I'm doing this on a Tuesday. I actually, it told me to start today. But then I get the notion of like Mondays and Tuesdays every week. If nothing is in the way for me, if I am not busy, because I do believe I'm going to be busy in the next, to be honest, very busy, because new beginnings and changes are happening in my life, and I'm going to have to carry on with it. Do what I need to do here. So I might be busy sometimes. I might make it for Monday or Tuesday or either one of those. Depends on what I'm doing, what's happening in my life. If certain schedules and appointments and things starts to come up and I have to do it on a certain Monday or a Tuesday, then I won't be on a Monday or a Tuesday. So we'll see about that. So I'll see you guys